Ayo, what is groovy? What is good? It's your boy Papa Capes, and we are back with another raid video. Every single raid player has a daily routine that they somewhat follow, right? Nothing premeditated, nothing pre-planned, unless you're super sweaty. Okay, so I don't think I'm super sweaty, so I have a routine that I follow from when I log into the game until I log out to the game. These are the things I do that I feel helps me keep my count alive, helps me stay engaged, and helps me continue to have fun in Raid Shadow Legends. And hey, if you feel that I'm missing something, or if you feel that there's a better way for me to do things or a better approach that I could possibly take, please let me know down in the comments below. Remember, this is a journey that we are on together, and I've been enjoying learning from you all. Thank you so much for those of you that take the time to comment on these videos, that like these videos. And please, if you're not yet subbed up, sub up to the channel. This is something we are building together. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Cool. So, right off the bat, I've just opened the game. It's taken a little bit of discipline for me to not log into the game before this because my stuff all resets at 2 a.m. my time, which is SAST. So first thing you're introduced with is your daily login reward, which I've just claimed because I had to put my game in full screen because I don't really spend much time in full screen, only when I record. This is the next thing that pops up. So let's go claim your regular pack. And then right after that, we claim the shards. I know I mentioned this before, but we're able to claim some gems as well every single day. Now that we're in the Bastion, right at the main menu that some would call it, I absolutely despise notification symbols, notification logos, notification anything. So I will first go around and clear out everything on my screen, which has absolutely nothing to do with progress, right? But it just irritates me. So going to the Michelangelo chase, and we're not doing too bad here. The main thing I wanted here, I know it might be silly, but the main thing I wanted was the avatar because I think it looks naughty, it looks cheeky. So that's dope, that's dope, that's dope. And then we'll claim all of our stuff from the daily login pack. We'll go and ensure everything in the Guardian ring has been leveled up. Okay, so even though I'm going in here to remove a notification, I also know that this is one of the daily quests that you have to do. So I'll go through and double check if any ancient shards are in my market. If not, I'll just buy any mystery shard that's in here. If there's no ancient shard or no mystery shard, I just find myself buying any champion that's the cheapest champion just to get the daily quest, which is make a purchase from the market. We will then go into tournaments. We can claim Classic Arena Showdown. Where did we place? We placed that. Nothing too bad. I just wanted the pizza slices, really. Okay, we've claimed that. Another notification symbol right here, which is just showing us what the new gear enhancement event. Okay, so there's nothing really to claim in events. Then let's go into CVC. This is not a personal reward CVC, so I haven't really been pushing. That's why my Forge still has resources in it. I have opened some shards. A little bit more on that in a bit. Hey, the clan pushed. Cool. Well, I guess I'm going to be opening a shard. We just got that shard. Ancient shard. So yeah, but we're still busy with notifications. Let's go into the Altar of Souls. Nothing here that we really want. Yeah, that's fine. So that notification pops out. And then gems. And then Demon Lord. Okay, so usually it's Demon Lord, right? Every single day I attack Demon Lord, either 2 keys, mostly 2 keys, but other times I'm able to squeeze in 4 keys if I time it correctly. But now Demon Lord is not there to be claimed. So I should receive something from Hydra, right? That's just the Hydra clash. And this ends in roughly 30 minutes. So that's cool. All right, so back to the Bastion we go. Into the clan. Let's make sure that we check in, claim the reward. If any, another ancient shard. All right, then say less. And then we'll go into the Forge Pass. Daily quests have refreshed. That's why it's there. Now that my entire screen at least is not flooded with notification signs. These are the only 2 like I don't do. I do that maybe once or twice a week just to clear that out. So I've learned to somehow not see those, ignore them completely. But immediately from there, I'll go into my tavern and then I'll just, maybe there's an epic that I just pulled, or maybe there's a rare for a fusion that I need or something along those lines. But usually for me, I'll just take anybody really that I know with a little bit of common food. We'll get 4 levels in the tavern. So there we go. We'll take a champion, Acolyte, 3-star. We're going to put in 6 commons and he gets 6 levels. So there we've got the increased champions level in the tavern 3 times. Sorry, I stand corrected. I initially said 4 times, but it's 3 times. And then straight from there, we'll just go to a piece of gear. I just scroll down to the bottom because I feel like that's where some of the best gear is on my account. And then I'll actually just look for something that I might use in the future, right? Something that's got decent stats. Probably just take this one, upgrade that to level 4. And then we will go into Arena. Immediately off the bat, we'll go into Arena. And again, this is perfect for me. I do Arena every single day. We are getting closer and closer and closer to finishing our Arbiter mission where we need to upgrade 1 affinity bonus to level 7. So it has been difficult. It has been a grind. I've become very, very picky with who I fight, when I fight. Sometimes I completely ignore the power. Like over here, I'm probably going to get shredded. This is another video that I made. Please go and check that out. Power rating in arena is a lie. This will just confirm exactly that. I wanted to say I have speed tuned my team. However, I don't know if I've earned the right to say that. Yes, okay, cool. I've made my team faster. Ugo is the fastest in the team to come in with the decreased defense. Galax is second fastest, who then comes in with his A3 nuke. Artor, third fastest, so he then comes in with the strengthen off the bat unless his skills are blocked. And then Rector will come in with the perfect veil and heal for everybody. And then it resets, right? But we have to do this. I do them in auto, so I'll do 5 arena battles off the bat before doing anything else. According to my knowledge, none of the other 2 that's left can res. Okay, lovely. So that's 1. And then we're very picky with the fights that we take, because obviously this is purely just to get through it as quickly as possible. However, we're still farming those gold medals as well for the Arbiter mission. So luckily we stay in gold. We've got a proper defense team set up as well, so that's a good thing. Hey, and we're getting lucky here with single opponent defenses that they've set up, probably trying to D-rank or just chilling. Actually, I really don't know. 221k power with 1 person? Who is this? White Queen Ancora has a 30% chance of decreasing the cooldown of a random ally skill by 2 turns, except this champion. I was just about to ask. Wait, I'm curious. It's just 1 person, right? And it seems like a support. Okay. Okay, cool. We took her out. I wanted to say, like, just 1 person that's not really a nuker. Can't really do much damage, right? And we've got a free refresh here. We've done 4 battles so far. Luckily, we've won every battle. Apothecary, Alice. Ooh, we could win that. Let's just see if there's any easier ones out there. So we have to do 2 more battles, and it doesn't matter whether you win or lose. So let's go for this one first. Decreased defense. Apothecary is faster than Gallic. That's a counter though, so you should still do his A3 unless he dies. Block revive? For how long? Wait, what? I don't have anybody that can revive as far as I can see. Wait, is that a permanent block revive, like forever? Our nuke is gone. I don't know. Oh, okay. We'll take it. So we've got 1 more, 185. I know that I said power rating's a lie. So I'm looking at the power to grab my attention. And then once I identify the power, and then I check turn meter manipulator. Turn meter manipulator, speed. Oof. I don't know. Let's just go for the lowest one of the 2, right? I think we lose this though. I've got a deacon on one of my accounts, a +1 deacon, and I'm leveling him up to 60. So I know what he's capable of. I don't know though. Let's see. We don't have to win this though. It just needs to be like fight 5 battles, right? Do it, Ugo. Do it, Ugo. Do it, Ugo. Okay, so we've lost 1 out of 5. Why didn't that pop for us? Okay, then I'll just go back into the quest real quick just to get updated. The last few that I need to do should be campaign stuff. Summon 3 champions, use 50 energy, beat a campaign boss. So that fluctuates sometimes. This is either beat a campaign boss 3 times or win a campaign battle 7 times. So usually when I do that, I just throw in some food. Campaign boss, I'm gonna do the same thing. Let's go and do that. Let's summon. I just press escape over here, especially when it's like mystery shards, and then that opens them. So that's fine. They were redeeming Michelangelo Chase. So everything, when it comes to login rewards, when it comes to your freebies, when it comes to things reset every single day, make sure that you're not missing out on claiming these things, right? They stack up. They stack up in time, and we've been playing for 131 days, right? So everything that we've claimed has stacked up. And there's some days we're like, oh, I wish I claimed this 3 days ago, but I haven't played for 3 days, which is also okay. If you want to take a break, take a break. If you want to step back, step back. At the end of the day, it's important to play the game the way you get the most fun out of the game, the way you get the most stimulation out of the game, and just all around it needs to be fulfilling and enjoyable. So this is just my daily routine. Curious to hear if you guys have a daily routine, or if you just decide, okay, cool, I've got 30 minutes, let's play some raid, or I've got 2 hours, let's play some raid. What do you find yourself doing every single day religiously? Cool, let's go into the campaign battles. Don't have to be on Nightmare. Pretty cool thing here though, we literally just need to finish the boss on Nightmare. I can't do it. The team that I've been clearing Nightmare out with is Supreme Gallic and Rector. I just cannot finish the boss, so I need to make some changes. Any advice, any suggestions? I'll show you what I'm running quickly on the Rector and the Gallic. This is what he's running. Rector, this is what she's running. They've farmed all the way through Nightmare. Took a bit longer than I expected. The battles were very slow, but at least we got it done, right? So yeah, but I will go back into Brutal. We need to beat the campaign boss over here. So I'll just take Gallic. I'll do super raids, which means I only have to do 2 battles, and then we'll put in some food. So 2 stars, what I found in Brimstone and Brutal, 12-3 at least. They just take, what, 5 battles to get to level 20? So I'm just going to do 3 here. Well, 2, which in 10 is 4 because it's super battles. So this is just my, I guess, my attempt at min-maxing I don't want to use min-maxing because it's a lot sweatier than what I'm doing. But over here, I'm doing a campaign boss and I'm doing food. There's always a way to get the most out of something. I'm not yet familiar with every single way to do that, but I have certain things like this, for example, where instead of just doing it with Gallic, why not just throw in three chickens, right? Use 50 energy, so we could have done 5. Let's go back. I don't know how I forgot that you needed to use 50 energy as well. Usually though, I get the win 7 campaign battles, so I know in doing that, I'm going to use 50 energy anyway. Whereas with a campaign boss, you only need to do 2 super raids, which in turn leads to 4 battles, and the requirement is 3. Okay, so that's done. We've leveled up some food as well. They need 1 more battle, then they'll be max. All right, but their daily quests are done. That's a priority for me every single day, right? We go check the weekly, how far we've done everything else except for claim the daily quest. On the monthly, we've done everything else except for claim the reward for completing all the daily quests. So in 3 days, we'll be able to get Void and a Sacred, which will be cool. I'll probably keep that though for next CVC because it should be personal rewards, right? And then we'll also take a look at the advanced quests. Now, this is something that I don't necessarily do every day, depending on how much time I've allocated to play Raid. Keep in mind, I am a dad. I do have 2 kids as well. My daughter's in school. My son's only 4, so he's not yet there. My time is limited. I also stream other games on Twitch. So when I have sufficient time and I'm like, yo, today you're going to be playing a lot of Raid, then I'll ensure that I farm each and every one of these advanced quests. However, the days that I'm strapped for time, I just double check, okay, cool. You get gems from a faction boss, you mix an affinity potion, you use a charm at the forge, clear stage 15 or higher of the Sand Devil's Necropolis. So I look for energy and I look for gems and I look for stuff that are going to take me like 1 second to do, right? And then we just get in there and do that. Stage 15 of Sand Devil, which is cool because there's currently an event. We're not there yet though, so we can't do that. So then let's go back into the advanced quest. This could be something new, right? You weren't always able to refresh these quests. Win 1 live arena battle, that's closed, so I'll do that as soon as live arena opens. I'm not crafting anything at the forge this CVC, so I won't even do this for 5 gems. Maybe we will. So let's just use a rank charm, craft 1. That should be that advanced quest done. And then 5 gems. Again, I do my 5 tag team arena series every day, so it might not be done now. And I know for a fact that this week I need to farm tons of dungeons, like 40 something more for the weekly in the Forge Pass from the team with the same affinity. So we need to do 34 more dungeon battles using 5 champions of the same affinity. We need to upgrade artifacts 100 times, which will probably wait for that gear event, because all of the 2 times points that was active in this CVC for gear upgrades is now done in our clan. So yeah, that's another thing we do. We go into the Forge Pass. We just like kind of future-proof what we're going to do. We try and remember exactly what's needed with the weekly quests and everything so that we can get the most out of it. Because the earlier you rank up in the Forge Pass, in my opinion, again, shout out to Kia, but the sooner you get through the Forge Pass, the better it is for account progress, because you get the additional XP and the additional silver from all battles, which I know, although minuscule, it still helps. Your playtime rewards, again, every time I see a notification, I just take it out. Guys, on that note, if you didn't know, there is a promo code that I used yesterday. Promo code is Golden2 GT. Get yourself an epic book, a little bit of silver as well, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But the epic book is cool, especially if you can time to get it through CVC. Then onto the battles that I do on the account is Demon Lord. I'll go in and I'll just farm Brutal. And if we get the first key on Brutal to get over the minimum damage needed for the chest, which is 20 point something more, don't think we nailed it there. 21.7. 2 scenarios here. If I do get more than 21, which I do, I sometimes hit Brutal for 27 with this exact team. 27 more, I don't know, just RNG or affinity, whatever the case may be. But if we don't get the minimum requirement, which is 21.7, then we use the second key again on Brutal. If not, then we just go to hard. If we do nail the minimum damage on Grandmaster, or for the Grandmaster chest, then we'll use the second key on hard. Unless the team or the clan decides, yo, we're gonna push Brutal, there's an update, you got an extra Demon Lord key, then we'll communicate in clan chat, and then boom, all of us will try and farm Brutal, which is what we did with hard, which is what we did with normal as we've been growing as a clan. A lot of new players in the clan, so that's cool. At the end of the day, just a bunch of people excited, active, engaged, and learning the game together, right? Because I didn't get the minimum, we'll use the second key on Demon Lord. Cool, even less damage, must be that Void Affinity. Then we've already done Hydra for the week, but we are at a place where we can like simulate Hydra. So then I would use a key on Hydra as well. I won't use the second key. I don't use the second key because I don't have a team to do that. And then if we have Chimera keys, or if I have Chimera keys, I would obviously ensure that I'm fighting Chimera. Doom Tower, I literally run Doom Tower every single day. Yes, okay, cool. I still can't beat Dark Fae. Haven't built the team for Dark Fae. Don't know if I've got the chance to build a team for Dark Fae. However, I still find myself just running on multi-battles, putting on super raids, just so that I'm using the keys that spawn every single day, right? Because you get 10 keys every single day that allow for you to farm the boss. And then from an advanced quest as well, you get an additional 5 keys. So that's 15 keys every single day that you can just farm whatever boss is available for you, where you're at in your account, where you're at in Doom Tower, and just ensure that you're also getting that value every single day. So multi-battles are complete. That's 5 out of 5. That's 10 keys used. 5 out of 5 battles complete. All my keys used right now, except for the 5 extra that I'll get doing the advanced quest line. But this is a team that I use for like Doom Tower content that's not restricted, like not secret rooms or anything. And I guess I'm still at a place on my account where I don't have multiple different teams. I think the only place where I genuinely change my team a bit is Fire Knight. Then I throw in Lemonisi as well. But eventually, as the account ages, I'm sure that I'll be lucky enough to get champions that I need to build a variety of teams for the different content in the game, so that I can be as efficient and as effective as possible. But for now, like Supreme Gallic is practically in every single team that I use. And I guess that's just a thing of having like an early account. Limited with gear, limited with resources. Therefore, you try and make the strongest core team that you can, clear as much content as possible. And when you get lucky with pools, then you can start kind of adding variety and extending teams and building different teams and whatnot. So after Doom Tower, we will then, again, notifications. This is something I always do. If there's something that pops up on my screen in terms of a notification for something I've done, I redeem it immediately. We also just redeemed the additional 5 Doom Tower keys, so we can then use that as well. If Live Arena was open right now, I would definitely have done my 5 Live Arena battles. Live Arena for gear has been super rewarding. So in 43 minutes, I will definitely be doing at least 15 battles of Live Arena, because you get 5 keys or medals or tokens. And then after doing 5, you get an additional 5 for free. Then it's only 10 gems to get another 5, right? So I at least do 15 Live Arena battles a day. Not every day, but when there's time and I know that I'm going to be playing Raid for X amount of time, definitely going to prioritize Live Arena. Tag Team Arena, again, it's not really something that I enjoy, even during the events or whatnot. I don't know, man. I just wish I could enjoy this more. I wish it could be more rewarding. However, if I had the currency needed, I would have bought Drexstar today. So I'll probably just farm Tag Team Arena today, just so that I can get the 360, and then boom, we'll buy the champion frags. And we are super close. Whoa, don't like that number. Let's refresh, just so we can get onto a different number. Number freaks me out, yo. Number freaks me out, yo. Cool, and there we are. So we need another 31 gold medals, and then we can finally finish the Arbiter mission, man. And I know that we're not even close. I saw a mission there where you need 100 more damage on like Nightmare or Ultra Nightmare Demon Lord, and you need to reach an affinity of level 10 as well. So we're still a long way. So yeah, if I see that I've just refreshed my arena battles and there's easy fights, I'll do that, because it takes a couple of seconds. At the end of the day, you need to do 12 arena battles every single day for your clan activity, right? And I'd always go out of my way to ensure that I'm 3-starring my clan activity every day. Talking about clan activity, if you're extremely new to the game and you're unaware of what I'm talking about, you go into your clan, you go into your members, and this is the clan activity here. If you click on the eye, it tells you the criteria needed to get to 1-star, 2-star, and 3 stars. So one thing I don't find myself doing every day, and this is probably the largest contributing factor as to why my account has progressed maybe slower than it should, is I don't farm gear every day. I don't be like, okay, cool, let's use 500 energy to farm Fire Knight today. No, I don't do that unless there's an event. I only farm gear during a tournament or during an event. So let's say there's 2 times or 3 times drops on Dragon, or 2 times, 3 times drops on Fire Knight or Ice Column. Not really Ice Column. Fire Knight, Dragon, Spider, that's when I farm gear. If I can allow for them to like work hand in hand with the tournament or an event, cool. Is that something I should consider adding to my daily routine? Should I allocate 1 to 200 energy? That sounds like nothing. So should I allocate some energy to farming gear every single day? Or is the best way to do it to wait for tournaments, to wait for events, and then do it hand in hand so that you're at least progressing on the leaderboards as well? Please let me know down in the comments below, yo. And then some days I do find myself farming masteries, at least a little bit. Again, that's usually with a champ training event, or if I'm desperate to build a champion, which is what I'm doing now. I'm building Venom Mage and I'm finishing masteries on certain champs. Then I'll throw them into Minotaur, especially now with like the super raid feature in Minotaur. But I'll only do it with the champion training as well. And I'll make sure that I'm farming the highest stage in Minotaur with at least 2 champs that I know can like duo it, and then just add 3 champs in there to level up during a champ training and to get their masteries, because it's going to be champions I'm going to use in the future. During CVC, I always make sure that I at least get the minimum 10k so that the account can benefit from the rewards of the milestones. So as you can see, 10k there. We were lucky enough to open our first legendary on my main account yesterday, and it's crazy. That's how we got like an extra 30k points. I've opened legendaries on my free-to-play account. Spoiler, there'll be a video uploaded on Friday with an update on the free-to-play account. You'll see which legendary I pulled in there, but I did open a legendary. But I've opened multiple legendaries on at least 5 or 6 different accounts, from Sacreds, from Ancients, but I've never ever pulled a shard or opened a shard on my main account and pulled the legendary. So yesterday, I was in a voice chat with Siki and we were chilling, and I'm like, I just put Fire Knight on auto and multi-battles. I went and jumped into the shower, had some dinner, and then I came back and I earned 2 ancient shards. And I was like, should I record just in case? Nah, you've never pulled a legendary on this account. Maybe I should share my screen to Siki. Nah, it's just for 2 shards. I'm not gonna hype it up. But boom, I went absolutely crazy. We managed to pull the first legendary on this account, and here she is, April O'Neil. So I think that's pretty cool. A brand new legendary added to the game. My first legendary from an ancient shard. I don't know if she's good. I don't know if she's bad. I don't think she's bad. I've watched some content on her. I've watched some YouTubers speak about her. I know that Hell Hades rated her like as a 3.5 star. And then Ayumi Love has that as a C tier legendary. But in my opinion, maybe it's cope. Let me know down in the comments below. Maybe I'm coping and I'm like, it's premature. You can't actually see the value she adds as yet. Maybe those ratings are incorrect. If they're accurate, she's a new champion. Maybe Plarium will buff her. You never know, right? So yeah, she attacks one enemy on an A1, has a 50% chance of placing a stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, fear, true fear, or petrification on the target for 1 turn, then places a perfect veil buff on herself for 2 turns. So it's not all of those debuffs, it's one of them, I guess, as per my understanding. Her A2 attacks one enemy again, has a 75% chance of stealing all buffs from the target, also has a 75% chance of stealing 100% of the target's current turn meter, then has a 75% chance of placing a nullified debuff and a seal debuff on the target for 2 turns, has a 25% chance of activating the explosive scoop skill on an enemy when they gain an extra turn or instant turn effect if there are multiple champions on the team with this skill. Only one will activate. Cool. So that's where I'm planning on using her, is in arena. I think my arena team could benefit from her abilities, and I don't really have a good arena team. Her A3 places a 50% increased accuracy buff on all allies for 2 turns, also then decreases turn meters of all the enemies by 20%, then grants an extra turn. Then she's got a passive as well. So what I'm going to do is, if I intend on booking her, which I haven't decided yet, or I haven't blueprinted by the way I want to build as yet, I still need to do some research. But yeah, then I'll obviously be ascending her and chasing souls for her as well. She's got a 28% increase speed aura for arena battles, which is cool. That's 3% higher than auto. So yeah, man, I was very excited. I shouted like a crazy kid, but I was genuinely hyped up. I mean, 131 days and I finally opened my first legendary. I was genuinely chuffed with that. And I mean, you can see I've never used a legendary as food. I've used Togo, I've used Morag, but never Lego. But I mean, if you go through the legendaries, this is Supreme 6 code. This was a daily login reward. Mikey was the recent event. Lemonisi login reward. Elena Roll, starter link, and those are the only legendaries. And then boom, April. That is my daily routine in Raid Shadow Legends. Nothing fancy, but this is what I felt keeps me coming back every single day. This in conjunction with Live Arena, with Classic Arena, with plans that I've got for how I want to build teams, for progress that I want to make, for certain goals that I've set in term or that's directly linked to making that progress. This is what I do every single day. I'd honestly love to know what your routines are. What is it that you find yourself doing every single day? Do you skip out on some quests? Do you swear by some quests and ensure that when you log on to Raid, you definitely do those quests? How do you approach your Raid account every single day? Please let me know down in the comments below right after you've liked the video and subscribed to the channel. And lastly, if you have any secret tips that are involved in your routine, if you have any advice again that I can add to my routine, please let me know. I've learned so much from you guys already, and I'm so excited to continue to learn from you guys. Like I said, this is our journey, not just mine. This has been your boy Papa Capes. Happiness is a choice, kindness is free. Leave your mark, yo. Peace out.